sorry. What? He fell. He dropped the bag and fell backwards. Like passed out.
Incredible story out of Allen. Firefighters and the department's own fire chief ran up their training tower to rescue a teenager who collapsed during their Citizen Academy graduation exercises. Here's Maria Guerrero.
Jacob J.J. Perez was thrilled completing the Allen Fire Department's 8-week Citizens Academy, learning some of what it takes to be a firefighter, his dream job.
He's been dedicated to this.
The 18-year-old and other grads were on the 4th floor of AFD's training tower last Thursday. Fire Chief Jonathan Boyd was also there.
I was just standing underneath and I heard the hose kind of fall to the ground and looked up there. It was on the 4th floor and I saw that it had fallen over.
Just as Jacob collapsed, about a dozen firefighters who were also paramedics rushed in, lugging equipment up to save the teen.
It really was miraculous how quickly they were able to provide advanced care and get his heart started again.
He actually passed away before he ever hit the ground, and then they had to revive him.
Jacob survived sudden cardiac arrest. Big sister Crystal Hall says doctors may have found a previously undetected heart problem that might require surgery.
Jacob's sister says the month of May, well, doesn't seem to be a good month for her family. Here's why.
We have this happen. Last year we had the mass shooting at the Allen Outlet Mall, which my sister was there for. She is a manager at the Nike store.
Jacob's other sister among employees and shoppers at Allen that terrible day led away unharmed. The tragedy inspiring Jacob even more.
He's very protective over his family, obviously, but in general, he cares for people so much. And what happened at the outlet mall with the shooting just really further, led him onto this path of I want to be one of those people that's there to save people's lives.
Jacob is in the ICU at Texas Health Allen and can't remember a thing. The hope now is this selfless young man's dream isn't dashed.
What words of comfort do you have for him?
Well, we're going to do what we can to help him achieve his dreams.
Hey guys, it's JJ here. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded to this channel, but there is a reason for that, and I guess it's just I died. It's been about a year now. This video should be coming out on, I guess, the anniversary of my death, but I know it kind of doesn't make sense. You're like, oh, you've died. How are you uploading this? I didn't stay dead, obviously. I mean, I'm recording this, so I mean, of course. But no, I was at least medically dead. As in, my heart wasn't, I wasn't the one that was beating my heart. My heart was being, or my body just in general, was being supported by machines, nothing else. It was only for I was only out for like 27 minutes, I think. My mom was recording, my mom was recording the time that I actually went down, and we have it on medical records when I was admitted into the ER. But yeah, I just wanted to record this video to not only say thank you to the people that helped save me, but also I wanted to talk about the future of this channel, what I want to do going forward, and how this year just in general has been for me, coming out of that recovery and going forward. So I guess to start, I should explain why all that happened. So I was born with a unicommissurial valve. The normal aorta, the normal heart has an aorta with 3 little leaflets, and these leaflets all like they pump out blood. I'll just put a fucking description up because I really don't, I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm just going off of what I was told in the hospital and what I've looked up on my own. But that's a normal heart has 3 of those leaflets. I had 1. Yeah, so I've lived my entire life with 1. And we didn't figure this out until after I had already had my event. See, this sounds hard to explain because it's something that should have been seen within the 18 years of me seeing my cardiologist, but it was never seen. We just thought that I had a bicuspid aorta. So that's why I was cleared for everything. I was cleared for the physical agility test because we thought that I had a bicuspid aorta. Still not great, but it should have been enough. But obviously it wasn't. But yeah, I guess it's time to get into that now. So yeah, real quick, because I forgot to mention this in the video. What actually happened, like what killed me, was I had a aortic aneurysm, which then caused a sudden cardiac death. Yeah, I just want to make, I never talk about it in the video, but I just want to make that very clear. That is what initiated the cardiac arrest. It was a aortic aneurysm. I was doing the Citizens Fire Academy at my city's fire station. A part of the graduation ceremony, I guess, from this little academy. It wasn't like a serious academy. It was something that citizens could do. It's just to see, it's just like a commoner's inside look into what's going on within the fire station. It's just that, you know, moms and dads can get, I don't know, I guess feel closer. I really don't understand it that much. I don't, but there are some real certifications that you get from it. You get certified with CPR, stop the bleed, so you can put on tourniquets on people. You get certified with the Jaws of Life. Not really certified, but like you can use them, or you get to use them. You just get to do all these different things that the firefighters are doing. And that's kind of why I was there. I was just wanting to see if firefighting was a serious path that I wanted to take, because I wasn't certain if it was a path that I wanted to take, but I definitely can say now that it is. I definitely do want to pursue firefighting. So that's why I was there at the fire station. That's why I took doing the PAT so seriously, because a part of our graduation was we get to do the PAT. Now, it wasn't the actual PAT, or it doesn't have to be, but I was asking them to make it as real as possible for me. Like, treat me as if I was a firefighter, truly trying to get certified and become a firefighter, because I just wanted to see if I physically could do it with my heart condition and everything. Obviously we see now that I couldn't. Well, for that moment, I couldn't. So afterwards, I guess after, you know, I decided like, hey, I was gonna make this happen, and like try out the PAT. There was actually a night before that I had kind of felt it. I was outside running, getting prepared for the PAT, because I was telling them that like I was going to want to take this more seriously than how, you know, the other people were going to take it. Because I'm not gonna lie, my class was made up of not old people, but older people. Like, you know, a lot of moms were in there, people that were like in their 40s, maybe going into 50s, getting a little bit older. People that aren't firefighters or not looking to be firefighters. They weren't going to try as hard as I was going to, is what I'm saying. I was legitimately going there to see if my body was capable of being a firefighter. So I trained for it. I mean, I had been training. I had been doing a lot of my own training just to kind of strengthen myself. But I was training one night. It was the night before, so it was May 8th of 2024. The night before, I was out on a run, and if I'm able to find the messages, I'll put them up. But I was talking to my friends about how difficult it was to run that night. It felt like I've never, so just to prelude here, I've never been able to run a mile in my entire life. I've always been limited because of my heart condition. I didn't even realize that it was my heart condition that was limiting this, but we found out that it was my heart condition that was the limiting factor there. But yeah, I had never been able to really run like that, so I mostly would stick to doing sprint drills because they were what I felt progressed me the most within my cardiac fitness, I guess. I don't know how else to really say that. Yeah, I would take to doing sprints, and I remember on that night I was doing 200s. I was just running, and after I had stopped, it felt like, and I think this is what I felt before before I died. So if you can imagine it, imagine a bottle like this. It can be maybe a 2-liter bottle, but imagine taking it and emptying it. Oh, there was water in that. And emptying it. How that feels to have that water plug out of it. And then imagine squishing it like it's a 40-liter Coke bottle or something. Leave it over here and then squish it. And how that feels for it to just squish out and rush out at the bottom. That's what my heart felt like that night after running. And I was feeling this and I was like, oh. Like, damn, that, I've never felt that before. But I'm low-key kind of scared. Like, that was a really weird feeling. I've never felt that. And I was telling my friends about how I was feeling that night. And yeah, they told me to stop, that I should just chill. And I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. But I told myself that night, and this is after so much therapy, a lot of EMDR, like, dude, if I was telling you this so long ago, I'd be crying. But like, I've been through this. This has been a long year. But I told myself that night, if I'm gonna push this anymore, I'm going to do it at the fire station, doing that PAT. And that's what I did. You know, there's a lot of things that I regret in life, of course, but like, I don't think that could ever be one of them, even though it, you know, literally put me through the hardest time of my life. Like, dude, I will never forget what it felt like to drown in a ventilator. That fucking sucks. I hate that. There was a time where I was, I had a lot of fluid in my lungs. Like, I'm telling you, it was bad. But there was one time a lady was going in my mouth and she was suctioning out a bunch of my saliva and, you know, just nasty stuff. And I woke up during that and I could feel the thing in my throat. And I was like, what is happening? I started losing my mind. And I felt like I was drowning, but I couldn't see anything. It was weird. Yeah, it was like that. And I had gotten very, like, I'm pretty sure from May 9th, whenever I went down, until I woke back up. I woke up on, I left my medically induced coma on Mother's Day. That's when I became, I guess, not conscious, but aware of everything. Or I guess conscious would be the right word. That's when I became aware of it all. And I realized what was happening. or what had happened, or what I thought had happened. I've never done anything in my life. Like, I've never been drunk willingly. I've been drunk before, but I've always just passed out. I say willingly also. Nothing's happened to me. I did a bunch of Jello shots when I was younger. I didn't know that it was a shot, and I had gotten drunk and passed out. That was it. But I've never gotten drunk or like done any drugs on purpose. It's like I've never been high. I've never, like, the most that I've ever done has been tramadol, and that's when I got my wisdom teeth removed 2 years ago. Like, that was it. And I went from nothing to ketamine, and that was a hell of a drug, bro. Like, wow. I was tweaking the fuck out in that hospital. I'm telling you, there was a lot. Oh, this is a scar, by the way, from everything. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. It was, dude, this whole process has been a lot. But, yeah, that whole time in the hospital that I spent pretty much until I got out June 1st. So I was there from May 9th to June 1st, and it was not only one of the hardest times of my life, but I don't know, it's a time that I literally can never forget, because I feel like I've lived an entire lifetime in that hospital, or in just hospitals in general. I know when I was younger, I had a bunch of holes in my heart, so I had spent the first 6 months of my life in the hospital, and it kind of, I don't know, I have very, very, very early memories of the hospital and just how that whole experience is. It's very, like, I don't know, there's almost a not melancholy, liminal. There's a liminal feel to the hospital. But I'm never gonna forget, you know, my family coming in, my friends coming in. And it's really a part of why I'm recording this video. And it's to say thank you to my friends. I couldn't have done or made it through any of what I went through in the hospital if it wasn't for my friends and my family. I don't think I would have ever gone and done everything that I did at the fire station if it wasn't for my friends and my family. Yeah, I will never forget what they did for me in the hospital. They did a damn Oreo cheer, bro. Like, I'm the Oreo Reaper Oreo cheer. Like, it's just, it was a lot. And coming out of rehab, everyone was super, super helpful. And great to me. And like, I'm thankful for the firefighters that were there. Like, I don't know them. I'm going to figure out who they are soon. But like, I couldn't be more thankful. Like, just thank you. And now that I'm out of recovery, I guess I should preface this, or talk about other things first. Rehab was a great experience. My rehab people were amazing. I'm always going to remember them too. Like, whenever I graduated from their program and like was fully rehabilitated, I really didn't want to leave because I really missed them. I ran my first mile with them, and it was crazy doing that. Just running a mile was such a huge, just, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it, because, I mean, for most people, you can just go and run a mile. I mean, of course, it's not going to be easy, but it's something you can do. I've never been able to just do that, ever. It's always been some kind of fight. And then it wasn't anymore. And it just, I'm never going to forget how it felt to run. To like do those nighttime runs before everything happened. And never feel like that I'd be able to have the ability to go further. Because now, I mean, I'll be out there running for, I mean, I don't know how long. Because I remember how it felt before. I mean, have that one feeling, but then also there's like this, feels like every muscle that is like up here and like going up just from your chest or your upper chest up just starts to cramp, and it gets super hard to breathe, and you start, basically you're fighting passing out the whole time you're running. And like, I'm never gonna forget, because now whenever I run, I'm just running. I don't feel that anymore. I don't feel like I'm on the verge of passing out constantly. And that feels amazing. So yeah, rehab was an amazing time. I'm never gonna forget my two people that helped me all through this. It was my dietitian and like my rehab specialist. They were both amazing ladies. I'm never going to forget them. If I ever make it big, I'm finding them, and we're gonna have the best dinner. We're gonna get some, like, we're just have a good time. Like, they were great people. My doctors, so my first cardiologist, she up and disappeared. I'm not really sure why. Probably because she was afraid of being sued, but I didn't have any plans of suing her, because seeing a unicommissurial valve is something that is medically really difficult. It's really hard to see that. Well, even though she did have 18 years to see it, I mean, we're good now. I mean, I know it couldn't have been good, so I mean, I'm not gonna say, like, just go miss everyone's valves. I'm not gonna say that, but like, I don't hold any resentment towards her for it. But yeah, I up and lost her. I got a new cardiologist now. He's way cooler anyways. He's a really cool cardiologist. I loved him. He came and saw me dang near every day. I had a lot of doctors come in and see me, because apparently I was, you know, of course, medically complicated, but I had never seen this in someone so young. I'm only 19, and I was 18 during that time. Moving forward, kind of went back into work. I started working again, I want to say more towards the end of August, start of September. And yeah, I've just been working slowly, very slowly getting back into my workout routine and getting stuff done. I was talking with the fire station a little bit during that time, and they didn't want to do anything with me until they got the okay from my cardiologist. And my cardiologist didn't want to okay me until I was completely out of rehab. So I think, I'm trying to remember right now, I got out of rehab and finished it sometime in October. I think it was October 12th. I mean, I could be lying about that. I don't know if I remember correctly, but it was sometime in October was when I got out. And gap. I got out of rehab and I was kind of working during that time, not a lot, and I was working on myself, and that's what I've been doing pretty much all up until now. When 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago from, well, no, it's gonna be like 3 weeks ago from when this video comes out, but I got cleared to continue firefighting from my cardiologist, my cardiac surgeon. They did 3 different stress tests on me, but my first stress test kind of got botched because the technician wasn't, apparently she had messed some stuff up, so it wasn't great. Then I did a second one, and on that second one, my rhythm was a little bit too low and my blood pressure was a little bit too low. And when I say my rhythm was too low, it was like, I don't know, whenever it beats and it goes up and it goes down, it was going too far down. That's all I knew. Oh, that's all they were telling me. She was like, okay, well, we're gonna have to stop that. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop that just because it's something that's out of the norm for stuff people like, I mean, you know, just like stuff that's happened to you. So they did another stress test, and this one they were like, okay, this one's going to be an echo stress test. An echo stress test is basically when they do the stress test and an echocardiogram directly after it. They take 4 pictures to make sure that it's all working fine. After that 3rd and final stress test, that's when they were like, okay. My cardiac surgeon and my cardiac surgeon was like, well, as long as he's like 8 weeks out of recovery, he's straight. He can go do what he wants to do. He just has to know, like, that this has happened to him. He needs to keep this in mind. And also to take care of his valve. I guess I should talk about this. I didn't talk about this. I got a pig's valve. I got a pig's valve and a aortic root replacement. I don't know. I think the aortic root replacement, I think they just took that from another one. I don't know how they did the root replacement. I just know that the valve that I have now, I now have a tricuspid aorta, so I have a normal heart. But that's a pig's valve, and that has, they gave me 2 choices on that, actually. They asked me this while I was in the hospital. It was such an important question to ask a dude that was like really high all the time. So I don't know why they chose to ask me that while I was in the hospital, but they had to know. But yeah, they gave me the choice between a mechanical valve, which was probably going to last me way longer than a meat valve, or like a biomechanical, a pig's valve. But they gave me the choice, and they were telling me, they're like, I could do the mechanical valve. It's probably going to be safer if I do the mechanical valve. I won't have to see them for a long time, but I would be on blood thinners my entire life, and I probably couldn't continue firefighting. And I was like, bro, give me whatever I gotta do so that I can continue firefighting. Like, I can go and do that. Let me go do this. Like, please give me that one. He was like, okay, here's pig's valve. I'll be able to, I'm on a baby aspirin and some other stuff, but gave that to me, and I'm able to continue firefighting now. But it does have an expiration date, unfortunately. Hopefully by the time that it expires, which should be 10 to 15 years, 20 years. But that's a huge if. That's a huge if. That's like if I'm fucking goated with taking care of my heart, which I have been, bro. I am not, dude. This is like the first time in my life I've ever been able to drink energy drinks, and I've only been really trying them because I've always wanted to try them, but I never really could have them because of my heart condition. But I've just been trying them. Still not smoking. I'm just gonna keep up the no drinking, no smoking stuff because like I haven't been doing it my whole life. Not gonna start it now. Like, it's not really something that I want to do at all, because this valve does have an expiration date on it, and I'm trying to keep it as long as I can. because it's probably gonna suck getting that surgery done again, and then like recovery, like bro, no, I don't want to do that again, not again. But yeah, so I guess I should move on to this part. I've been through a lot this past year, a lot. I'm never gonna forget what it felt like to throw up with a broken sternum. That shit sucks. Never gonna forget what drowning felt like. Never really gonna forget what dying felt like. By the way, if you're coming to this video with, you know, hopes that I'd know what it was like on the other side, I'm sorry. I don't. Or I don't remember. Maybe I can ask my family, because apparently I woke up and was saying a bunch of stuff when I woke up, but that could have been drugs. That's what I'm thinking. I don't remember anything. I hope that I remember it one day, but I don't know what I was seeing or how I was during that 27 minutes that I was actually dead for. I really wish I could. It sounds really disappointing because it's like, bro, you're the only one that's only been on the other side. You would know if anyone else would. It's like, bro, if I did, I would have been told you, bro. Would have been wrote a book, would have been like, you know, I would tell you if Christianity is the right way. I would tell you if like Muslim is the right way. I don't know. I really don't. All I really know is that apparently I spoke to my grandfather whenever I was dead. I don't remember this. But apparently I did. I do like to believe a little bit because I feel like I would have not come back if there wasn't anything. I don't know. I don't know. I still, like, if I go back there, I'll let you know. But if I go back, I'm probably not coming back. I mean, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I could come back. I really don't know. I wish I did know, though. I really wish I did know. Regarding the channel, though, I mean, I didn't really have a following to begin with. I really just made videos for me and my friends. Maybe I'll make more videos, you know, do streams, if I learned how to edit a little bit more. But I'm pretty focused on becoming a firefighter, so it's kind of going to be a thing that I'll do in my free time, just whenever I want to. I won't really have like a schedule, but I definitely do want to make more videos because I was having a lot of fun making videos back when I was making them. So yeah, I mean, you will see me again. I'll definitely be back sometime. But so I'm really thankful for life. I'm thankful to keep going. And there was a message that, because there was another news interview that I did once I, you know, came back. There is a message that I want to make sure gets out to everyone. So I guess I'll just let that JJ take the rest of this video. Yeah, I'm really thankful for life. I'm thankful to the firefighters that saved my life. I'm thankful to my family. I'm thankful to my friends. I'm thankful for God. He sent me back. And I'm not a big believer in all that stuff. Like, I'm not hard Christian or hard Catholic. I'm not, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't like seeing myself as Catholic or Christian or, you know, whatever. I believe in God. My God. Everyone has their own relationship with the Father. And I think I found mine.
I want to tell you that whatever it is that you're feeling, that you dream, whatever gets you to keep going, do it. Do your best, and you'll be okay. trust me, you'll make it. I'm living proof.